Welcome back to Sunday League. We're here at Angelmeter Oval in Cranebrook. Today we've listened to your comments about fucked up formations and whatnot. So instead of doing like a half and a half, what we're going to do is we're just going to run with one formation to the death today. This is what we're going to do. I looked up, I went on Google and I typed in how to play a 3-6-1. Nothing came up, so that says a lot. But we're going to play 3 centre backs and then we're going to do a box midfield with a left mid and a right mid and then someone up front. That's how it looks like if you want your X's and O's, right? So you got your 6 here. Great circle, by the way. Our 1 and then our 3 at the back. We versed, so these guys are bottom of the table, but they're not to be underestimated. We hardly got away with it. We beat them 3-2 last time and they're properly warming up. And not to mention, this time, the last time I played here actually, I got suspended for 10 weeks for apparently throwing 8 to 10 punches after somebody king hit someone. Now, let me say this, people going, oh, I'm like, Big Falk is the Julian Assange of the Nepean Football District. Seriously, I was wrongly convicted and the people in power didn't want to hear my case in court. So yeah, I copped 10 weeks, copped a big fine, but yeah, I'm finally back here. It's my first time back since. I remember it happened right over there in the scuffle and then I had to sit next to some old codger on the bench and he's like, you got youth in front of you, mate, don't get too upset. I said, I'm not. It's just a football, it's just a football scuffle. Little did I know at the time I was about to get 10 weeks. I got in the original email, I got 1 week and I was fuming. Got him throw a punch, I just kept pushing him, but anyway, here we are. We're gonna do 3 centre backs. Guess the 3 centre backs. H. Oh yeah, Ben, you got it. Your hand up. Go.
Pete.
Yep.
Tallis.
Yep.
Burjo.
Yeah, well done.
Fucking hell. I'm pretty good.
We're going with a box. All right, we're going with a box of 4 central midfielders, 2 DMs and 2 centre mids. The DMs are myself and Ben Corn. Can anyone guess who would be sitting in front of us?
Yep. Oh. Hancock and Davo.
Yep, well done.
You've seen it.
all right. And then at right mid and left mid, who would we be playing? Ben's not allowed to enter. No.
Isaac.
I'll be sitting
beside everyone.
in front.
Chris, 1.
James.
Yep, James. Yeah. And then up front, returning from injury, should be no shock. Straight back from Malta, European centre. Well done, cunts. New bench. Harley Howard, Ned Pearson, Burke, Ben Sneesby. This is how it looks. The key to making this work is we've got to press high, okay, and we're going to move the ball between these 6 people because Comfort will be left by himself. Davo and Hancock, I'm going to cut this out. Whilst it says you guys are in the midfield, you know what to do. Just push up, make it 3 at the top, alright, if you have to. Right? Davo, you do that anyway. Alright, Hancock, you can do what you want. They're bottom of the table, do not underestimate them. They almost did us at home last time. So. Enjoy your Sunday football.
Enjoy your Origin football.
Welcome back to Sunday League, and I don't know what better way to welcome you back than with arguably the worst kickoff we've seen in Redbacks history, giving the ball away not once but twice in 3 seconds. I don't know if that's possible at any other level of football. Please let me know. But as you can see, our star striker Comfort, unfortunately not setting the tone for the 3 at the back off in the best way possible. Now, we do get the ball at the back here. If I haven't mentioned it before, I am half Italian. I've mentioned it around 20 times. So I know what a 3 at the back is. It's in my blood. Same with pasta, same with red wine. These things are in my blood. And so should passing. Unfortunately, it's not. And would you believe it, the streets of Winmalee, the 2777, Blacksland 2774, they do know me as the Fat Peeler. That's what I'm commonly referred to. Now, on the 3 at the back rhetoric here, you can see we're struggling. Our centre-back Tao is by himself with 2 strikers, but he gives us his best Cannavaro impression there. Shout out to Tao. Burjo down the left here is going to try and play a ball in behind. I'm going to look up, and there's the Fat Peelo for you. On a dime to our right back Dale, aka Cafu. Unfortunately, just can't get control of this one. We're going to give you another angle of this. Look up. Boom. There it is. Big Falk, aka the Fat Peeler, but unfortunately not to be today. Quite the ball, if I say so myself. I'm going to leave that one in there. Now, Dale's going to get the ball here. He looks for someone to play. It's Tao. Tao thinks I'm further up the field. I'm not. I've not got the pace either. So it's panic stations at left back here. Their star winger's got the ball. He had 96 pace and easily 90 dribbling. He doesn't dribble at me for whatever reason. Maybe it was my larger figure blocking, what he thought was an option. So James Esterhusen receives the ball here. They're going to clear it. Whose chest is it going to fall to? Biggest chest on the field. Mine. I'm going to look for a little dink in behind because I know my runners. One of my runners, Hancock. Shout out to Hancock. One of the most dangerous runners in the 2-7 district. If you know, you know. Now, you'll see here on the chest, and we're just going to look for somewhere to play in behind. There's Hancock. Unfortunately, they called it offside, ruining, what could have been one of the great goals, one of the great passes we see in Sunday League. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. Now, Vuj gets the ball into the middle here. Comfort's going to challenge. They're going to get rid of it with a scorpion kick. Who's it going to fall to? Pete, give me a right back from Russia. He's 5 feet and we call him Pete. Pete's also got a bit of Italian in him, so that's his best Cbrook impression from about 45 yards out. We're going to move on in the game, and they get one of the all-time opportunities to do the Balotelli shoulder finish here, but for whatever reason, this fella tries to volley it. Tao and Ollie get mixed up at the back. He volleys it, hits the post from point blank. One of the worst misses you'll see this season. As you can see here, the ball comes into the box. It sits perfectly for the shoulder finish, but unfortunately, he wants to volley it. Maybe not comfortable with shoulder finishing. Now, if you want to see 3 at the back in full motion, do not watch this clip. I repeat, do not watch this clip. Our left back, Harley, or our left centre back, if you will, Calafiore, long hair. Unfortunately, it's not going to come off. They play the ball in behind here. Burjo's scrambling. We don't get rid of it. Ned gets a clearance out to the right-hand side here. Vuzinho, our star Croatian signing of the season. We got him from Warrington, Croatia. He plays the ball in behind here, into our own back line, unfortunately, not in behind their back line. And they do get a shot off. It's a great shot. And here's me scrambling with all my 45 pace. But he was offside, so we did get away with it. We move on in the game. The ball's going to fall into Dale in behind here. And if there's one man you want it to fall to, it's Hancock. Unfortunately, Hancock's not in the position. So who's it going to fall to? It's going to fall to Sneeze. And Sneeze, he's not really in these positions often. Now, quick little personal shout out here on the left-hand side of the screen. Those are my nieces. They wanted to join their zeal on the field. Unfortunately, they couldn't today, but rest assured, they will be representing the Matildas. First of all, they'll represent the Redbacks. Then they will represent the Matildas in due time. Now, it's been a while since Redbacks course, so enjoy Cameraman Flat, enjoying his surroundings here.
That was a cool fucking glide thing that the bird just did.
Excuse his profanity, but it is quite suitable at this point in time. Why? Because their winger with 96 paces in behind. Ned's caught up to him. He shifts the ball to his midfielder, who's going to shift it onto his right foot, and they come agonisingly close to breaking the deadlock. Speaking of breaking the deadlock, Cbrook get a corner here. It's near post. Ned does his best to flick it to the back post. Ned is defending, by the way. He's not attacking. They get it out to their midfielder here in support. He's going to play it on the inside. No foul we all called. Unfortunately, Sneeze was not listening for whatever reason, and they do get a penalty. Now, number 3 can hit a ball, so I'm going to do my best to enter the field here, or enter the box, to try and put him off. I'm telling Ollie, watch the chest. Now, that's free game for all of you. My father, Dario, taught me that. Now, they're going to get a penalty here. Number 3, rest assured, he can hit them. And we did get away with a penalty last week. We're going to get away with one this week. The left-hand post coming to save our blushes. Shout out to Ollie. He didn't dive the right way, but he did watch the chest. And, yeah, Burjo with a bit of physicality there, and we get rid of the ball. Bit of a challenge coming in on Burjo there. And now, if you didn't hear us call it,
No foul.
there it is. We did call no foul. Unfortunately, these things do happen. Now, we're going to show you something wildly interesting here. Watch the penalty taker and watch the Redbacks on the edge of the box. 3, 2, 1. There's Harley Howe, there's Tallis Cranny. Harley Howe's basically standing next to him. Could have whispered in his ear, sweet nothings, but unfortunately he didn't. Well, he may as well have, because it definitely put him off. We move on in the game, and speaking of penalties, arguably Hancock could have got one here. Let me know what you think. He gets put in the back, and then he cops a kick to the ankle for his worries. Shout out to Andromeda Oval and Cbrook. They definitely let you know about it, that's for sure. And we move into half-time, 0-0.
Just fucking fell over the line, and I just went, oh fuck, and I just kind of stood there like that.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a rule there.
Before I start there, Ollie probably disagrees with how I communicate things sometimes, but fuck boys, like, I can't coach you simple shit of like passing the fucking football 2 fucking meters. Simples of moving the fucking ball and communication, and if you're on the right hand side of the field, dare I say, maybe fucking look up and scan if there's anyone else on the other side of the field, instead of just hoping someone's within 5-10 meters of you. When we do that, that's when we create our best opportunities by far. Besides that, boys, tried something, didn't work. But we're not down at the half for it. We should have been. Same with Emu. It's 2 weeks in a row we've tried something and we got away with a penalty in the first half. We've gone down to 0-0.
That's got to be an NFL record.
That's good omen.
Into the second half we go, still 0-0. Now, I just wanted to say, I want you guys to leave some comments and challenges you'd like to see us try. We do have 2 episodes banked, but we are heading into finals as of this weekend. So I'd love to, try and implement some things during finals. I think that's the best time to try and implement some crazy stuff. Before we like to make football competitive, we do like to make it fun. Now, look at this spin here in the midfield. It's gorgeous. He fools Jacobo de Rodriguez, and he plays the ball in behind to this Ned Brockman looking bastard. Look at that mullet. Look how beautiful and blonde it is. Unfortunately, he hasn't got the composure of Ned Brockman running across the country, does fire it over the bar. Now here's some reporting from third choice left back H-Train.
Someone say no man.
Shout out to him. Now, we do get a free kick here. I'm thinking, oh, maybe I'll have it. Maybe I'll give it to Hancock. Oh, of course I'm going to give it to Hancock. He's much better chance. Unfortunately, fires it low here. It's going to fall to Dale. And just with the sun rising every morning, you can guarantee yourself Dale's going to hit one from 40 yards and it's going to fly into a house in the back rooms of the Sunday League pitches and then the pan competition. Now, they get the ball here. It's a bit of a scuffle in the box. Ned can't get rid of it. They're going to get another opportunity. This fella scuffs his shot, falls out to their left winger, who is completely unmarked. Ollie almost drops it, but he doesn't. And we get away with that one. Now, they get the ball in behind here quite easily. Ned Brockman unfortunately cannot finish it again today, and we are lucky not to be down. If you know about Italian skills, you know about Stefanel Sharawe and Burjo giving his best impression there. Shout out to the fake foot there. Now we get the ball in the middle here. I'm going to do my best Perlo impression to send a dummy. Unfortunately it doesn't work on the big fella. He fools me as well. I do the sliding back foot and I give away the ball and we end up in a very dangerous position. But when you end up in a dangerous position, I want you to call a Dagestani man, and that Dagestani man's Tal. T-A-O. Some of you say no, his name's spelled T-A-L-L-I-S. It's Talis. No, it's Tao. T-A-O. Now we get the ball here off a throw in into the 65th minute. They're going to win the ball here. Look at this flick on, by the way. Wow, it is gorgeous. And this fella has pace to burn. He's going to go past Talis. And unfortunately, the star winger of Cranebrook intercepts the ball from an offside position. You'll see it here. Look at this flick, by the way. Absolutely gorgeous. One of the best pieces of skill I've seen. This run, if his own teammate didn't get in the way, and he ended up scoring, was one of the best goals I've seen, not only this season, but in general. Into the 68th minute here, Hancock gets a header. Hancock of all people, I know, you probably think of Falk, Tau, Burjo. No, Hancock of all people getting a head on the ball there. Into the 78th minute, Dale's going to get a ball into the box, into the back post. Comfort, he thought about the bicycle, but he didn't go for it. But he was thinking about the bicycle. Just keep that in mind, will you, for me? Now, we're going to move on in the game here, and if there's one man that could sell a mortgage to a real estate agent, it's actually Adam Hancock. As you can see there, those dummies, they just sell everyone in the middle, and we earn fouls from them. You're going to hear, the Cranebrook isn't ready, but we're going to play early, and the ref wasn't ready at all, but he lets us play on early. Comfort fouls their left back. As you can see, the man's down there. Comfort shifts it onto his right. He's looking for Jacobo David Rodriguez. He looks up a bit too late, and unfortunately nothing comes of the opportunity. Now we get the ball here. He goes down in the box. It's not a penalty at all, but we're into the 82nd minute, bear in mind. So we need to make a sub. What sub are we going to make? Yep, Harley off for Ben Sneesby. It's actually going to pay dividends, would you believe it? I know. That wasn't on the bookie's mind, was it? Sneesby plays the ball into Burjo here. Comfort's going to look up. He's going to find a ball into the box. Their right back just wants to get something on it. Unfortunately, he doesn't. It's going to fall to Cafu. He's Cafu by name, Cafu by nature. Chris Dale, man, ice in the veins. What a beautiful volley to break open the deadlock in the 83rd minute. Seriously. The composure on the fella is just insane. As you can see, he sneezed there with the ball. He's going to play to Burjo. What's Burjo thinking? He's thinking comfort. He's thinking quality. Comfort's thinking Malta. The ball goes up in the air. It's going to fall to Dale. Boom. Wow, send that to your friends while you're at it. Seriously, what a great goal from CD, Cafu, whatever you want to call him. The composure on that goal is insane. And you've waited 82 minutes of football for it to spice up. Jacobo David Rodriguez, ball into the box, comes off their defender, off the crossbar, into the goalkeeper. Have a look at this. You want to talk about fortune, best mention Cranebrook here. Seriously, if you want more of Jacobo David Rodriguez, you're going to get it. Composure, time on the ball. Seriously, just time on the ball. Sells you with the body. Spanish, he can dance. Comes in the box, boom. Oh, seriously, unlucky Comfort. Look at this, man. Up, bang. Unfortunately, not going in. Into the 88th minute here, and there's going to be a mix-up at the back. Unfortunately, quite a common theme with us against Cranebrook. We do get away with it. They are chasing the game, so listen to this conversation I had with their goalkeeper.
Send the goalkeeper up.
Yeah. Go up.
Hey, if you score, it's viral.
Yeah. You might get signed to it.
Okay, well, if you win, you go to second last.
Nothing comes of the corner, and into the 90th minute we go. Jacobo David Rodriguez breaking away in the field. You haven't seen much of him today, but there he is calling shots as he's running with the ball. Verge's going to play it into Hancock here, and the ref's going to blow full time while we look for a second. If we needed the goal difference, that would have been a shocking call, but luckily we didn't need it. Another great game for the Redbacks.
Power outage, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I didn't have any reception or...
What, so you couldn't get beer?
Yeah, plenty of time on the way down, but that's...
Hey. Yeah.
What did we make of that game?
We should have won that. We won, but we should have won by more.
And that's why the game
Simple.
was so...
Plain terms. We got there.
The second half was a lot better.
Yeah.
I blew the whistle when I got there.
On your camp.
We got to work on getting dragged into dogfights, man.
strong 5 passes.
They're better than last. They are better than other teams in the comp. Back permanently. Yeah. Welcome back to Comfort. Signed in from Wagga Wagga FC.
The old leg feel.
Nice bicycle.
Let's put up link
Besides that, boys, good game. You got the 3 points we forget about and we fuck off. How's that sound?